Hello! Welcome back to my channel. This is Dreamfeather here for another psychic reading. Today is a collective love reading for all signs. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you stumble upon it, I do intend that the messages resonate. Please only take what messages do resonate with you and leave the rest. Don't try to fit anything into your storyline. And let's go ahead and see what comes through. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you in love to align with your greatest path of evolution today. So while I'm doing this reading, it is the beginning of March. We're in Pisces season, this time of culmination. And these watery realms of the emotions, the Neptunian energies. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know in love for your highest path of evolution and destiny. Great Spirit, what does the collective need to know in love, please? Show us clearly. What does the collective need to know in love? One more card. Alright, two wanted to come through. Okay. So, I see the sun at the back of the deck here and the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I want to make sure you can see most of these cards here. There we go. Okay. So we have the Four of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. There is healing happening here. I'm sensing like this aura of healing and of feeling independent and interdependent with the web of life here with this Four of Wands. You could have gone through and could still be going through this journey of like learning how to, I'm hearing stand on your own 2 feet, but it's funny because she's only standing on 1 foot here. So it's like learning how to be more trusting of yourself, to depend upon yourself in matters of your passions and your flow with life, as well as emotional matters, like not really sourcing your happiness, your expansion, your love on anything outside of you. I really feel this connection with the divine. You could have a connection with birds or doves here, as I see this dove flying above her. And she's kind of reaching her left arm out, like into the cosmic energies that exist within and around her. And I'm noticing this spiral to where her foot is touching near the middle of the spiral. And there's flowers growing all along this spiral. It's making me think of this phrase that has been in my mind all day, which is divine love blossoms within me. The divine love that I am blossoms within me. So I don't need to seek outside of myself or look for proof, validation, or acceptance of the love that I already am outside of me. So I really see this returning into who you really are in that I am presence, that I am consciousness. That truly is the spell that creates this whole living dream that we exist within. There is only I am. Any identification with the mind or with beliefs or, emotions is futile in a sense, because we are a consciousness that transcends mind, transcends belief, transcends emotion. We are that I am consciousness creating all of that. So when we reel it way back into self in that divine center that we are, that is the beginning of all miracles. So, wow, so beautiful, that first card that came out for you. And there's so much stability here with the Four of Wands. Traditionally in the Tarot, this is what the Four of Wands talks about, is feeling stable. It is a twin card, twin flame card, like 1111, but it's an interesting depiction here because we only see a woman here. So it's showing me that you are in this phase of being empowered within yourself to where you're not seeking outside of yourself, and then you become that perfect match for a partner that is also living that embodied energy. And I think that both of you, you and your divine, whether you know them in the physical or not, are both truly just surrendering to what is, and that is the almost like beginning. The acceptance is the beginning of the flowering of divine love. Because if we're not in acceptance, the opposite of acceptance is resistance. And sometimes that resistance can come up in matters of the heart and love until we've worked through all that. And I truly feel that the two of you are just so rooted in the divinity that exists within you and around you, because she's almost like working with source energy here with that beautiful orb of light, and then he is here crowned by the light as well. And I'm just using the depictions of the pronouns of the cards that I see, but this could apply for any gender, any pronoun. So take it applied to your situation. You could be the masculine, the feminine, you could be more androgynous, and yeah. So anyways, I read for all genders, all people. And it's a very yin-yang energy. See how he's pointing downward, she's almost like reaching up towards the sky. And you both are really tethered to the earth. He's on the tree branch there, she's on the desert sand with the pyramid there. And oh my gosh, I just noticed how much you guys are mirroring each other, because she has pink pants and so do they. And then they both have like a sandy yellow shirt. Wowza. Oh my gosh. And then she has the dove there. They have some doves flying around them too. And wow, there's just this energy of surrender, of deep surrender into the bliss, the joy, the peace, the fulfillment that we all seek as humans. And instead of sourcing that outside in the mirror dream of the projection of what's happening inside, because the only true consciousness is I am, that fractals outwardly through appearances, which is all just spirit fragmented in different forms. Instead of looking out at the mirror, which only is a projection of what's happening within you, you've both learned to go within and to source all that you desire within yourself, and then the external, as it always does, reflects back what's in your inner state. And you both are in this beautiful energy of just surrendering into the existence of all of creation, and truly in that flow-based living. So the Hanged Man could be Pisces. It's a Neptunian energy. And then we have here the moon reversed. This is almost like hidden truths coming out into the light, because sometimes the moon upright could be like, you know, things are hazy, things aren't quite clear. This is also a Pisces energy as well. So it could be dealing with a Pisces sun moon rising. That could be you. Maybe it's just, you know, the fact that we're in Pisces season as I'm recording this. Do remember this is a timeless reading. And then the fishes here are connected with that Pisces glyph upon the full moon. We are commencing upon a full moon, I believe, in a couple weeks, a week and a half or so. That could be relevant for you. Let's see here. You know what? I think we just had a full moon, so I think we have a new moon in between the next full moon. But it's interesting because this card has both the full moon and then a big orb of the new moon around it as well. I'm trying to see where you could see the cards best. So yeah. I'm getting a bit of Cancer here too, because traditionally the moon card is actually Pisces, but we have the crab, which represents Cancer there as well. And you know, Cancer has everything to do with our origins, our home life, our lineage. And so it's almost like this divine returning to a past life soul connection I'm seeing here. Let's see, so there's a new beginning. There is a new beginning. There is communication with this Prince of Swords, you know. The Prince of Swords is quite a fast-moving energy because they're on the horse kind of harnessing that energy of the sword. He has a book here and the glyph of Aquarius on their tie as well. And this could be an air sign within your field, Aquarius, Libra, or what's the other air sign? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So there is this clarity around some sort of new opportunity. This could be an opportunity in love. This could be an opportunity also in stability, because it does represent the stability. I also feel that almost like any heartache or loss or suffering you've experienced in the past is being alchemized by you now, because you see her leaning into that energy. She's not scared of it. It's not driving her subconsciously anymore, so that she keeps, like, you know, creating her fears or doubts in the external. She's almost like, it's reminding me of this really amazing YouTuber who talks a lot about the law of assumption, Joseph Rodriguez. And he has all these wonderful videos. I just watched one earlier. And he talks a lot about, you know, life is just a mirror image of our internal state, and how falling in love with resistance, making resistance your lover, is that true, like, alchemization of resistance into acceptance, because those are the opposite, you know, emotional energies. Resistance keeps us stuck and in a loop of possibly what we don't want. Acceptance allows things to flow freely, so we're living in that flow-based state, which I notice these two counterparts are like embodying the flow-based state. And thus, when you do that, you become a magnet for fortune, for good fortune, because you are embodying who you truly are as that I am presence of love, bliss, consciousness. In the yogic tradition, there is a mantra that accompanies that, which is called Sat Chit Ananda. Truth, consciousness, bliss is the true reality. Upon all the different layers of conditioning that we may exist within, that is who we are at our essence core. The innermost sheath of the layers of being in the yogic tradition is called the Anandamaya Kosha, which is the sheath of bliss. So at our very core, we are bliss embodied. And it's really just removing all the conditioning or all of the false narratives that tell us otherwise, that keep us possibly, you know, questioning our worth or whatever it is. So you're coming clear, I see, with the Prince of Swords about your worth, about your value. You just existing is your value. You see how she's just existing there. She's not doing anything. She's dancing with the dance of life and almost becoming that, like, I'm hearing microcosmic current, microcosmic orbit that is aligned with destiny of the universe. And when we become that channel to flow with the river of life, to flow with what is already written in the stars for us, then we can allow miracles and serendipities to pour in, and Source is able to really lead us in a higher way when we're connected and tapped into our super conscious mind, which is beyond transcending resistance and into the acceptance of who we really are as love, as pure consciousness of love, divine fulfillment, divine joy, divine peace, divine stability is what I'm seeing with this card. And let's see here. And it's interesting, she's definitely alchemized and transcended this Three of Swords. I see these three swords and this blue rose here, and now the roses are here mirrored, but they're pink. So she's like coming into that heart energy where she's not like operating upon those false premises of victimization, of feeling like a victim of her life or at the whims of some outer power, because she understands that everything outside of her is just her pushed out. She is spirit embodied, spirit living and breathing as spirit, and so is everything outside of herself. So since she's in touch with the operant power, with the God consciousness that she is, creating the whole reality, that she exists within, then she realizes that everything outside of herself is also just God. So there really is no threat. There really is no, it's almost like the pain is an illusion of the mind in some ways. And yes, it can feel really real sometimes. And yes, we have to work through it and lean into it and acknowledge it when it's there. But we don't have to stay there. We don't have to be stuck there. We can truly go beyond that into the love, consciousness, bliss, fulfillment that we all seek as humans, and just live embodied in that consciousness. It's making me think of this phrase that acceptance of the end wills the means. So this is tied to the law of assumption and Neville Goddard school of thought, all about selecting our preferred and desired reality, in that it's not thinking of the end, thinking when I get this relationship, when I have this job, then I'm fulfilled. That's thinking of the end. And that's almost like disassociating or disattaching yourself from living that reality that already exists, because all timelines are happening simultaneously in the eternal now. And the eternal now timeline is the only power we have. The past is just a dream. The future is just a dream. And we are creating both of those in this now present moment. So when you align with the now present moment and start to intend by living from the end, not living of the, not thinking of the end, but thinking from the end. So from the end, you already are love, joy, peace, happiness, fulfillment, stability, etc. You already are that. So why would anyone ever go outside of themselves to seek approval, validation, acceptance of that from others? Why are you asking for something that is already you? So this is like the idea that we're all walking each other home, just reminding ourselves. And it seems so simple when it's stated in this way. But we all have to remind each other, and often remind ourselves. I have to remind myself, often many times a day, of this truth. And to just keep pulling my energy back into myself and sourcing divine love, divine fulfillment, divine unity, divine peace, divine wealth within myself. Because only then can it be mirrored outside of us in our living reality. So I see that you're already on this timeline. And this Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor here. This is destiny. This is the red string of fate pulling you towards, your counterpart, your divine companion, who is also completely surrendered in the love that they are. The Hanged Man is a very illuminated card of the tarot. And it's just about, surrendering to the divine will. I see both of you doing that. And truly, when we can surrender to the divine will, there's so much peace and healing that happens. And this is interesting, juxtaposition of energy, because the Three of Swords is very similar to the Tower energy of possible disruption, heartache and loss and feeling just sad, possible heartbreak. But always after the Tower is the Star. And the Star tells me that you've been through a lot. You have gone through so many hardships to get to where you are now, and it's saying that now is the time to just revel in the star nature that you are. You are so loved, you are so worthy, you are that divine enchantment, that divine fulfillment, And, you know, you're very tapped into the subconscious realms with your foot in the water there. And then she has another foot on the land with the flamingo, and she's kind of like an alchemist there with the waters. She's almost like a beacon and a lighthouse for humanity as well. The star is the Aquarius energy, and she's very in touch too with her desire nature and her divine nature. And this goes back to like, you know, our desire nature is almost like, how do I want to say this? Our desires are promised, because when we can accept our desires and not resist them by thinking we're not worthy of them or whatever it is, then we can embody the state of already having the desires, and embodying that state of already having wills the means to truly having it mirrored out in the physical. So it is this like hermetic principle of within comes first and then without. Communing with the God source within you above wills the means to allow that to come down to reality. And I see this like unity too of the moon, the star beaming down to then the earth. So working with the stars, the astrological alignments and the moon could be very important for you. I believe we're coming upon eclipse energies too later this month in March while I'm filming this. Eclipse season could be important too. Interesting, I see as well the moon and you know, the blackness in the moon. It's making me think of eclipse energy. There could be some potent shifts working with that for you. Let's see. So yeah, I just see so much healing, almost like it's like a reconciliation within yourself of where to place your consciousness. Placing our consciousness in disconnection brings more of that. That is our power as creators of our reality. Placing our consciousness on faith, on alignment, on beauty, on love, on interconnection and interdependence brings more of that. And I see that you are focused, laser focused on what is bringing you grounding, stability, expansion, and like this new gift from the universe is coming with that. And I do see like communication. I really feel that someone possibly may, you know, be in this surrendered energy of also how they really feel about you. And they are almost rushing in, I'm hearing, to share this with you. And this is going to totally transform your life, I'm seeing. And it truly is having that faith and that conviction in you being the star of your own movie, the star of your dream, and aligning with destiny, aligning with your true self, who is already everything that you seek. Everything that we seek, it's not about, you know, continuously checking on the external, waiting for a message or anything like that. It's like truly giving that to you so that you have no need to look outside of yourself anymore. You hold that unwavering conviction within yourself that you already have the job, the money, the lover, the family, whatever it is that you want. And from that end, from living in that end, just constantly ask yourself, what would I be doing if I had this and that? Live from that end. And the more that you do that, despite appearances, because sometimes appearances may show us evidence of our past beliefs that could have been unconscious. And that is where sometimes we falter. But stay true to that conviction and you'll notice that those old things fall away. Maybe even as they come up, identify, oh, this was reflected back to me by this person saying this and that. Then I can see it for what it is, tied to, oh, I used to have this old belief. Thank you, resistance. Again, falling in love with that resistance and that doubt and just allowing it to be, allowing those emotions to flow through you, not reacting from them, and simply dwelling in that eternal consciousness that I am the love, that I am. The I am presence is the only true reality. And the more that you live from that state, the more that divine love continues to blossom within you, through you, and within your reality, so that all your relations become harmonious, not only with, possible suitors or love interests, but with everyone, with coworkers, with clients, with family, with your relation with yourself. I'm just seeing this divine harmony coming back to center here with the Wheel of Fortune. And then again, those flowers go from blue to pink, and now there's a pink flower too here in the middle of the Wheel of Fortune. And wow, this is just so beautiful for you, my dears. I'm so excited and happy for you. Wondering, I'm going to maybe pull one more tarot card and we'll go on to some oracle too. What else needs to be known for the collective in love, please? Ooh, yes, Queen. We have the Empress energy. So remember how I was saying you are getting in touch with your worth? And you know your worth now. And so the Empress is all about that. And the Empress, she lets things come to her because she knows that she already is that. She already is the wealth, the riches, the love, the connection, the belonging, the fulfillment. And so she just rests in that knowing and allows herself to become a magnet for all positive things to flourish in her life. And I see that this is what you're doing. You see this bird, it has like a ruby in his mouth. And that's kind of what you're doing. You're noticing that you're the gem, you're the ruby of your own life. And you are almost like treating yourself, lavishing yourself as your own lover. And truly, like, I don't know, I always feel this energy, like, maybe think back to past relationships. How were you feeling? How were you thinking right before that union came into being? Oftentimes we are like almost serenading ourselves and falling in love with ourselves in a way. So this is what she's doing, and she's being very selective with her cup of love there, knowing that she only has room for her true divine beloved counterpart, and that he will, or she will, or they will 100% be attracted to her just like a bee to a flower. And 2 cards wanted to come out. Wowza. Oh my goodness. This is this big culmination and pinnacle of a great karmic lesson that you've learned. You're truly learning how to be self-sufficient, and almost like it's making me think of that Wim Hof saying, like getting high on your own supply, with the World card here. It's one of my favorite cards in this whole deck. This is the Cosmic Tarot, the World, and the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is victory, success. This is kind of like this warrior energy, him with the staff, and being in touch also with their desire nature, his desire nature with the lion energy, being very fierce and also selective in what they let in. Let's see how it kind of came out that way. Yeah, because I feel like whoever this like a divine warrior of love who has their eyes on you, whoever they are, they're looking at you. They're looking at you just flourish in your life and like be so attuned to the forces of nature and the cosmic energies around you. They truly see you as like this magical, whimsical goddess of the universe and of the stars. They see you as very ethereal, and I'm seeing almost like tattoos on her feet. You could have tattoos on your feet, or your person. And she has one of her feet now on a red flower. So the flower turned from blue to pink, now to red. And it truly is almost like that mirror image of like divine love blossoming within you. And it's interesting, this World card is a very like interdependent card with all of creation. It's almost like going from codependency to independence to interdependence, because that is the most actualized, highest octave, like siddhi, or power that streams from the lower octave of an energy to the highest octave. And she holds that baton, that wand, double-edged wand of like, it's actually like a cosmic cane I'm seeing, you know, using the energies of the universe at her will, because she realizes she is that. She is all of universe being breathed through her. The universe is her. She is the universe, and thus through those I am statements, she gets to dictate how her life's dream unfolds. And this is all the quarters of the fixed signs of the zodiac. We have Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius here. So those could be some of your signs, or the possible love that is here for you as well. I do see Leo energy in the Six of Wands as well. Very fiery, passionate, charismatic person. Someone who truly like, they live their life with passion and with, what do I want to say? Almost like conviction, but it's like with intention. It's like a very intentional card, and I'm getting this message that your person could be very also into like spiritual fitness as well as physical fitness. And it's cute because he's like, you know, bending down even on one knee, because it's almost like he's had to make peace with himself to even feel worthy of your presence, or like that he could possibly, you know, be the one to serenade you in a romantic way. But I see that he's really gaining the strength and the courage there with his lion ally there by him. And then we have Jupiter there at his heart, so it's showing me that his heart is expanding and growing in love for you, and that it's almost like you being you and like being so authentic in your energy, like almost aligns him with his soul energy, and to like be more of who he is, and just realize that he's him being perfectly himself, because you do that so well, like makes him a lot more confident to approach you. And I see that he, in the past, may have like shied away from you, and almost like it could be this energy where he's felt like that it was difficult to talk to you or approach you. So there may have not been as much communication up until now. But it's interesting, even his body language, even though he is kind of has one foot pointed away from you, all the rest of his body language is almost like being magnetized and pulled towards you. And especially with him looking at you there, shows me that he's open to like just expressing his truth about how much of a impression that you've made on him. And I see that you're just like so tapped into your soul essence here. And you're just like so blissful is what I'm seeing, like just so divinely fulfilled. And that is that perfect match of energy frequency that will allow a partnership to come in that is so fulfilling and soul aligned, heart aligned. And she's like standing there on the earth, and she's more up in the cosmos, so you can be more ethereal, and you know, your love interest could be a lot more grounded and practical, so this could be a very beautiful balance. I see a mirror image as well of a dark moon there, as well as this dark moon here. So using the energies of both the full moon and the dark moon will assist you. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing so far, collective. I do offer personal readings. You can find all the info down below. I also do subconscious work through hypnotherapy. If you're interested in really identifying those, you know, beliefs or narratives which may be holding you back, to release those and start to focus the subconscious mind, laser focusing on what you really do prefer in your reality, because we know that 95% of reality is the subconscious mind projected out. So that subconscious mind work is so important for truly recreating our reality from the inside out. I also do shamanic healing as well, which is very similar to, psychic reading, and then aligning the energies from the subtle body for favorable experiences and outcomes. So if you're interested in any of that, the links are down below. And I'm just so I just want to say that I'm so proud of you is what's coming through, because I really see that you've worked so hard to get in touch with the forces of nature that are depicted by this pentacle here. And now you're really going to see that now your will is aligning with your heart, with these, the yellow and the green there. And because you're tapped into the higher forces of nature, to the divine energy that's orchestrating everything, you realize you are not only a fractal of the divine, but you are literally the divine living and breathing as a fractalized piece of that I am all consciousness. And so truly your power within the present moment brings about this change. And to really almost, I'm hearing just give yourself a pat on the back and just celebrate. This is what this world card is telling me. Celebrate how far you've come to be in, just relishing in this, knowing that you are that divine love right now. You are that, just everything you've ever sought is you right now, and that you being that brings more of that you are. We all deserve to live in luxury in this life. We all deserve to live in having all of our needs met emotionally, physically, mentally, financially. And it's all here for you, because everything creating the world of form is first and foremost energy. And you're getting in touch with the energy that is creating this world of a dream. Wow. Let me pull one more card. I'm called to pull another. Yeah, so I see here, the tower has already fallen down of feeling disconnected, or doubtful about the connection, or stuck, or you can't quite put a voice to your feelings. That's all coming down. The masks are falling away, and there's just nothing else now but to acknowledge and accept what you feel inside, and just allow that feeling to bloom within you without the outer needing to give you any confirmation to experience that, because you realize you are the projector projecting the whole dream of your life. So what else? What last message from the tarot, please, for the collective in love? Last message for the collective in love. What is this culmination? What is this world in this Six of Wands bringing in? What is being brought in, please? Ooh, Queen of Cups, Two of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, again, it's a very wise and mature energy in the realms of emotions. She's not attached or resistant towards any emotions that come through. She's open to feeling into her cup of love of both, the more challenging emotions and the more elated emotions. She's just allowing herself to be a conduit and a channel for whatever wants to flow through, but truly staying serene. You see that serene look in her eyes? Just serene in her knowing that I am love, I am divine fulfillment, I am peace, I am bliss, I am joy, I am happiness. And no matter the outer appearances, she just keeps coming back to that mantra, because she knows that the I am statements are exactly what is created in her world. And the more that you repeat that, especially saturating your subconscious mind with that right before sleep or right upon waking, you'll see more and more that because you're living by that assumption, people behave now more and more in harmonious ways towards you. Because you are emitting that loving vibrational frequency, people behave in loving and interesting and fascinating ways towards you. You'll start to see the more that you adore yourself as the God source energy that you are, the more that others adore you and, regard you in with interest and with like deep presence, because you are that, and only what we are being is what others can meet us as. And then the Two of Wands. It's an interesting Two of Wands because often this card is depicted with someone with their back facing away at the world, but this one, he's facing right towards you. He's like, okay, I'm in this like portal where I need to make a decision, and you are my decision. He sees you as like, oh my gosh, as like this once in a lifetime opportunity almost, I'm hearing. And it's like, he also sees you as so generous and caring and kind and humble too, is what I'm seeing. And she has a fan there with a little fish on it, and it's just, I just get this overwhelming like feeling of serenity and tranquility. So you can make your person feel very peaceful, feel very like aligned and nurtured just by the frequency that you embody and that he feels when he's around you. I'm also getting that he's becoming a lot more confident in like just stepping forward. You literally see him stepping forward there with his right foot, and the right side of the body is the masculine side, which is all about action and giving out into the world. So I really do see this stepping forward of both of you into like the authenticity of how you make each other feel. And I see this balanced energy between you. It's a very like soulful energy. And let me get one more. it just keeps getting more interesting, so I'm like, okay. Let's see. Ooh, King of Pentacles. We have a king and a queen here. I love it. Okay, let's see. Wow, and then we have the Six of Cups and the Three of Wands. So, the King of Pentacles here. I want to put this out here. It's so beautiful, collective. Oh, all you light beams out there, just creating your dreams, makes me so inspired. So we have the King of Pentacles. So whoever you're dealing with, they're very stable, they're very financially secure, they're very mature, they are probably like really committed to their work as well, and I think they could be a leader in their field too. Yeah, I get like a lot of like fiery, passionate energy from your person, very like growth oriented. And then from you, I get this very cosmic energy of all the blues and just like, you know, aligned with your soul. And you're just a very soulful and passionate like duo. Let's see what else I'm seeing in the cards. I think that your person could want to help you gain a lot of stability in your life, and that you will really balance each other out in that way. Because I feel like you have a lot of ideas and dreams and ambitions, but it may have been hard for you. It may have been like a process for you, like to ground your ideas down into reality. And I think you're still in that process right now. And that this union is really going to catapult you both into a lot of like, catapult you both further upon your soul's path, your dharma, what you really came here to accomplish. Because I think that you both are really committed to that at this time, and that you joining forces will truly allow you to go leaps and bounds beyond what you would have been able to achieve on your own. So that's often the, you know, twin flame, soulmate, past life connection energy is like, this divine union is needed in this world because you will both be a mirror reflection of that divine remembrance, not only for yourselves, but of everyone in your field. And this Six of Cups is another confirmation, just like the Four of Wands, about like a past life connection. You could have, when you first met, maybe felt like you've known them before. They could have felt very familiar to you. I want to say pay close and extra attention to the eyes of this person, because the eyes are like that portal that can allow almost this psychic remembrance of lifetimes past that you have known each other through. This is like, you know, a very sweet and loving and nurturing energy as well. It's all about support and like being emotionally fulfilled, and almost like really learning how to receive, and the masculine learning how to give, and that yin and yang energy that exists within that embodiment of those higher forces of nature that unite the duality as one. Again, I see you with this Three of Wands, like there could have been a lot of fear and a lot of like burdens to work through in the past, a lot of resistance of being patient and waiting and wondering when this is all going to come together. But again, that message is to simply like surrender into your lover's arms within yourself. You are that, and only that which you are can you have outside of you. So I just truly see you again with those pink lotuses, connecting to the divine, connecting your energy to the divine will. In so many of these depictions, you have your eyes closed and you're simply paying more close attention to the inner reality that is creating everything outside of you. And no matter how anyone behaves, no matter if maybe some disappointment or rejection may come up inadvertently by those past assumptions that, you know, maybe you're not good enough or whatever, I see you just not being triggered by that anymore in the external, because you're so rooted in that you already are the love that you seek. So you're not looking outside of yourself for that validation anymore. You simply are embodying that, and the more that you do that, that is true liberation, that is freedom, that is sovereignty. It's almost like this divine remembrance of the sovereign nature that you two are, and then you become this magnet, this match, in just like truly celebrating this new beginning that you're creating together by how committed you both are on your spiritual paths. I see you both really just so committed in nurturing like what truly matters and what truly is important in this lifetime. And thus you're able to tap into, you know, the love that has existed between you two for many, many, many lifetimes. I'm seeing with the Six of Cups and the World here. We have two sixes as well, mirror image, Six of Wands and Six of Cups. So it's almost like a divine, what's the word for it? Divine success and divine success, victory in the realms of emotional connection, in emotional union, because you have that already. That is who you are. You are emotional connection. What is God's source energy? This is another like practice you can do, is whenever you feel yourself ruminating on, you know, something that you don't want, or feeling maybe just not optimal, just let go and try to identify too. Obviously we need to do the shadow work, identify like, why am I feeling this way? What belief like is this stemming from? Identify that, release identification with the belief, and remember that we are beyond, we transcend beyond belief, beyond emotion, beyond the mind. Go back to that I am consciousness and keep affirming, I am that, I am. You get to choose what you desire, and you get to give yourself. Only Spirit can give you those desires. Having a desire is like a prayer, an answered prayer from Spirit. So allow yourself to receive the prayer, live that prayer, and only Spirit can give you that, because happiness is always only sourced from within. Anything external is fleeting. It's only a dream of the inner. So I really see you just so empowered, so tapped in, so turned on to the God source that you are, both of you. Goodness. Okay, this is so beautiful. Let's get some oracle cards for you, my dears. Alright, what else for love? What else needs to be known in love, please? The love, source, happiness, joy. That we already are. Ooh, it says make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestations. So this is what I've been talking about. You make a wish and you live in the wish fulfilled. It says make a wish and enjoy its manifestations. So when you make the wish, just consider it done. Enjoy it as already true. And it's that as above, so below, mirror image again. What you create when you're silent with yourself and with spirit is always answered. It's always going to mirror back to you some way, somehow, by keeping that strong conviction that I am that. I am a stable, harmonious, soul-led, heart-led career. I am the love that I know exists within me. I am true love, and I know it exists because I feel it within me now. Yes. Okay, I'm going to get another card here. One last card for you, dears. Let's see what else. Ooh, we have maintain compassion under pressure. Mary Magdalene, the lost bride. Interesting. We see her holding 3 cosmic pink roses there. And it almost looks like a candle flame there at her heart. So this is all about releasing identification with being a lost bride and feeling like, when will my time come? And marrying yourself, realizing that spirit is your lover. Spirit fulfills you on all levels because you are spirit. And the more that you become your own beloved, then your beloved must draw down into the form in the physical. Wow. And then under that we have illumination, conscious vision. Again, consciously envisioning. The imaginal acts become tomorrow's facts. That's a Neville Goddard quote, I believe. So stay true to your imaginal reality. Pay more close attention to your imaginal wishes and dreams. And regard them as true. Regard them as the true reality, because that is the truth. The true reality is the energetic blueprint which creates this world of form. So don't get caught up in the form and the illusion, or the Maya as it's called. The Maya, the illusion of the 3D, of what's happening in your relationships, etc. Because sometimes that's just projections of past imaginal acts which may not have been conscious, which may have been fears just, being mirrored back to you. And just give thanks when the fears are mirrored back to you externally. Give thanks when there's, setbacks or resistances or whatever. Again, fall in love with that resistance and then come back to I am. What are you? You are spirit being lived. You are spirit breathing spirit. You are truth, consciousness, love, bliss, happiness, joy, fulfillment right now. This is a union into self, is what I'm seeing. A union into self creates the union with another. Yes. Your goal is within reach. Your goal is here for you now. I'm going to pull one more oracle. Take a stand. So this is about being a warrior of love. This is about, she's a fierce person there. She's a fierce warrior. And she even is like a little bit shielded and guarded. But she realizes, even though she has her shield there, it's not blocking her heart. She has her bow because she knows where she's going to point her bow and arrow and hit the target accurately. because she has that conviction. The conviction that I already know that I am, that I am. So this is what I have for you, my dears. And I'm sending you much, much heart light. And until we meet again.